live in Florida.
Well,
Yeah.
at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's 89 degrees with
Oh my God.
85% humidity. So
Ugh.
I walked 2.5 miles, and you think I ran a marathon by the time I get back home.
you.
So
Plus you guys have a lot of humidity too.
a lot, like 85,
Florida.
90% humidity.
Yeah.
Humidity.
All right. Sorry about that. I seem distracted because I am. At the very last minute, I realized, oh my God, I got to get on the YouTube live because I have to see the chat thread, right? Ay. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to
I got to fix my fan. Hold on.
get your fan. Okay. Yeah, my husband had to buy a outdoor air AC for like
That's better.
when we want to sit outside, which is I don't know when that would be.
Yeah.
Well,
out
right
there,
now it feels like 108, and I know we're
Oh.
not like Arizona and places like that in West Texas, but it's a bit warm.
It was 131. I think whatever it was the highest recorded temperature on the planet.
Where?
I think Death Valley, of course.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Wow.
Okay. Recording in progress. And now, without further ado, we've got our lovely Denise Ramon. And everybody's information will be in the description box, people. We've got Jennifer Doran and we've got Jennifer Bailey. To
Ginger
this
Bailey.
Atlantis Killer Zoom cocktail hour. Of course, we have Erik. Hi, Erik. I love you.
He says hello, Mama.
Yeah, he says hi, Mom.
And also, I want to welcome everyone who's new to this channel. Please be sure you also check out the Channeling Erik YouTube channel because there's so much there. If you like aliens, it's just everything. It's got a little bit of everything for everyone.
And I didn't add, he said I love you too. Erik.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all want to get Erik, you want to get started?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Stephanie Clark, Ontario, Canada. Could you please tell me who my primary guide is? And have they been with me since birth? So the guide since birth, that would probably be guardian angel, right?
The way I see it, not everybody always has a guardian angel all the time. Like we have a guide that is with us from birth until transition.
I thought that was the guardian angel.
Not
Here from
always.
to
It's the way
death.
I understand it.
Okay.
Yeah. The way I understand it, the main spirit guide is with us start to finish. Part of our
Same here.
counsel when we're planning
Okay.
the life all the way through till we get back.
And it's the actual guide, right?
Yes.
Jennifer, actual guide. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
my
well,
understanding.
Who's the who's a guardian? What is a guardian angel then?
Well, it just depends. Like, some people do have guardian angels depending on what's going on in their life. Some
Okay.
people have a lot of things they're dealing with. And that's what I've noticed and seen, that they'll have guardian angels come in that help them, kind of lift them
Okay.
through it, help them through it.
So Stephanie, who's the one who's been with her from the longest, at least perhaps from birth to death?
For me, this would be a spirit guide. This would be a soul that sometimes comes down here and lives lives as a
Okay.
human. I get male energy.
Same here. Same
from,
here.
From her main spirit guide.
Yeah.
It's a soul that she knows from her soul family. And I hear the name Glenn.
Glenn.
I also got very strong that it's a male energy, and I got that they intertwine in each other's lives, and this is the one that he decided to stay back on so he could. It's like an honor to be a spirit guide for someone, and
Awesome.
and I don't get a name, so Glenn sounds good to me.
All right, Lisa.
Hey, Courtney.
Hello, Courtney.
Hi, everybody.
Accidentally started early.
Hi.
This week. So sorry about that. Anyway, Lisa D from Nova Scotia. I'm in the process of buying my first home. Yay. But I'm very nervous about the maintenance and the financials. Does the place feel like a good decision for me? To answer that, I need to go get my phone so I can watch the time. Hold on.
I don't see any major repairs coming up. I hear that the the nervousness and everything. What Erik is telling me, it's because of stories that people tell you or things that you hear. And Erik is saying, go back to what you know is true, in a sense, like how you felt when you saw the place, how excited and how nice it felt, and that, and stay with that. Because I don't get that there's big major maintenance issues coming up, like disasters or that. I get you'll
heard
have a
all
lot
that.
of
I
fun in that
completely
house.
agree. Yeah.
That's
It's like
I
you
agree.
know that feeling when you buy something big, like you have that buyer's remorse. Not that there should be any remorse here, but it's always kind of the way when
A
you
little
buy something
nervousness.
big.
Like
Yeah.
butterflies, you know, like
Yeah.
that kind of,
Yeah.
that's what I get. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
and also I was hearing too that not to worry about
I
like,
got my
oh, am I making
front
the wrong decision? I got my wrong decision, because everything is, for the human experience. It's, for growth. So, but I don't feel anything either. I feel like what you guys feel too, the same, like it's going to be okay.
All right, Leah, Karen C from Winnipeg. By chance, I listened to a meditation that had background music composed by an ex, Emmett R. We broke up 24 years ago, but stayed distant friends. Any significant for her? Just like happened, stumbling upon a meditation with the background music that he composed. Cool. Hi, Pawnee.
Erik tells me it's because it's like you both were wanting to line up with each other once again.
Yeah,
Is
I
that a
got this.
relationship that has some potential? Or is it just friends get to be closer as friends, or what?
I don't know
What
if it will
Erik,
oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm
no,
sorry.
no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't know
Courtney.
if what I'm sensing is, I don't know if it'll necessarily align in the physical. They're just really connected or aligned on a soul level. And that's why it was kind of showing up. I don't know. Denise, did you get something similar?
I don't. Yeah, I do. I also get listening to the meditation, and that Erik is showing me, like, listen to what feelings got brought up for you, because those are still some things that were sealed up and need to be unsealed and addressed.
Makes sense.
I'm just going to pop in with something a little bit more general from Erik, like kind of overall, like as humans, we get these signs like this and we think that there's a big meaning to them, when sometimes these things are just to show us the collective, like these little coincidences or, just interesting things. It doesn't mean there's this big, like, oh my God, I have to run to this person because we're meant to be together. It's just is showing us the collective. So I know sometimes people get really bogged down and like, oh, the signs, and I know I was supposed to do this and all these signs. And that's not always the case. Sometimes it's just to show us that we're all connected.
Yeah, I was getting like kind of the same thing, like all you guys, like the energy, it's just like an energy that she's connected to this person, but also makes her think. It makes you think that there's more out there, like with the collective.
All right, Nina S from Switzerland.
To that.
Oh God, we have so many people. So we're going to only answer one question for you guys. If you have many questions, we just can't. It's not fair to the others in the thread. Okay, what can Nina S from Switzerland do to improve her digestion?
I just feel like the cement, like it's cement right now. Something she's eating is not, got to do like a food elimination type of plan, because it's something she's eating is just not agreeing with her system. It feels like very weighed down or cement.
Andrew, you
Cut
can have
out some of the processed foods. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cut out some of the processed foods, and I'm feeling there needs to be more hydration. Hydration helps you with eating. If you're dehydrated, it's hard on your digestive tract. So it helps you with digestion, not eating.
And when you get with the cement, Erik is showing me there's an emotion that she has that really weighs down on that really helps to make that more concrete in her digestive system. So, I mean, that's a journey too to think about.
Sorry, Eric's saying, what shit are you holding on to?
That's so difficult. Really. All right, William Castro. wants to know, Eric, when is he going to start talking to spirits? And he's from Florida.
Well, he
When-
already
you already
is.
are.
Yeah, he already is.
Yeah.
He already
Already
is.
is.
Good. He just
Yeah.
didn't trust it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of times people don't realize how subtle spirit is when they're communicating back. So it's
Yeah.
trusting that idea that pops into your head or that feeling in your body. It's not a conversation like this.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And
it's a
it'll sound like it's your own voice. I mean,
Yeah.
once in a
Yeah.
while, it'll sound completely different.
Yeah.
I had a
depending on
Russian
what
guy
it
the other day
is.
that sounded very Russian, but often like it'll just sound like your own thoughts a little bit because there's a slight difference.
Paige
Yeah.
in from Atlanta, Georgia wants to know, is she making the right decision for her cat Kiki?
Mhm.
I get very much so.
Yeah, you are. It's hard.
Yeah,
It's the hardest
yes.
decision, but you
Yeah.
are. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Francine Ennis from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. I love saying that name. Does my cousin Davia have a message for her? For Francine Ennis, cousin Davia.
What I'm seeing is that I get like she's going out to eat, and I don't know if she had eating problems or couldn't eat or
Okay.
something, but
Okay.
she shows me like she's going out to eat. So this tells me she's just really doing exactly what she wants to do, which means that she's right where she's supposed to be. And so I don't know, she keeps referencing the eating, like she's eating anything and everything she can eat.
Maybe
So,
she was diabetic and had restrictions, maybe an eating disorder, you never know. But that's
yeah.
that is
Yeah.
good.
Freedom. I hear freedom in that. Eric is
Yeah.
saying freedom.
What I got that too. I got like she's more free now. Like she can do more that she couldn't do when she was here. That's what I felt and heard.
That's awesome. All right, Brittany Levanti. Should I apply to work as a medical scribe in the fall? And she's from Ohio, by the way.
Yes.
This is a good fit.
Yes.
I got a
That's
yes.
what I got a yes. And Eric
Anybody
says you
gonna
got Eric says you got like a brain, an eye for
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. So it will come
Good.
a little
It's like
bit
comes
easier
quick.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It'll become easier for you than others. So
Okay,
have fun. Have fun.
awesome. Gina Asensao from Philadelphia. Who is her spirit guide? And well, what spirit guide and the message for her?
I can't tell if it's male or female. The energy's so strong.
I was having trouble telling too. Felt real strong
Yeah.
energy, really good
Yeah.
sense of humor, but a little bit like on the sarcastic side.
Mhm.
So
I feel like it's a
like,
male. That's my
Yeah, I got
feeling.
male.
Okay,
I got more
okay.
male, but I was having a hard time too. But I got more male. I feel like this person has had other lives kind of equal, male and female.
mhm,
know,
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
The energy
Okay.
is equal. And I also feel like there's a message of this person is worrying they're not on track all the time, and messages you are on track with
Okay.
your journey is what I was getting.
All right, Angie K. She said she saw something about a woman who baked her bread in the mailbox in Texas. I would not
Yeah.
doubt
I
that.
saw that. I saw that.
I saw that.
That's so cool.
That's
Okay,
funny.
Anya from Asya from Bulgaria. Hi, lovely ladies and Eric. How can I thrive instead of survive?
Eric says it's all in your perception.
Yeah,
says that is
I just got
easy.
change your. Yeah,
Yeah, and he says it's as easy as flipping the switch. Change your perception. And you have to
Start to
start out
believe-
probably baby steps. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I'm feeling baby steps, agree. And I'm also hearing that it's like start with one thing. Like,
Mhm.
don't think you need to change. I mean, I know it sounds like you want to change it all at once, but just
Yeah.
start with one thing. And
One
believe you're
thing
worth it.
Handle one thing
Yeah,
at a time.
and believe you're worth it.
Yeah.
Believe you're
Because
worth
guess
it.
what? You are.
There's something also related, and I'm sorry, I know we have a lot of people, but there's something also related to childhood of feeling like I have to like buck up and survive a lot. Like 7 years old is popping up in that. So I'm feeling that maybe this person should work on doing some healing around that period of time.
Reach out to one of you guys. That would be a
Yes.
good idea. All right, Pani Patel. Can Erik tell her if the tinctures that she's going to do will help me with my digestive and colon issues?
A little,
I
I'm
get-
getting a little. I'm
Yeah,
getting a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
Nah, it
That's
doesn't
what I
work
get.
enough. Yeah. It's not
get
the
it
be all and
either.
all end all. Yeah.
right. That's what I got.
Don't overdo. Yeah, don't overdo. Like you don't need a whole bunch of things. There's something like just a little switch that you need, little change, but don't overdo it, with
Is there
things.
something else she should be doing that would work better? Like
Eric's telling me that she should contact Ginger.
okay.
So I don't know, Ginger, what you do with that stuff, but he's telling
Nutrition,
me.
But she's good. Yeah, you do a lot of medical.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And Courtney, you're a medical
thank you.
too, right?
Yeah, I do some medical stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like, it's not specialized like Ginger, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kristen Yates wants to know how her uncle Walt from Topeka, Kansas is doing. He passed recently. Now, Kristen Yates is from El Paso, Texas.
I'm getting something with the heart, that there was a heart issue or a heart attack.
Chest, I got chest. Yeah, my chest got tight.
Mhm.
But he's good. He's,
Yeah.
I was getting that he feels really like funny, but he's talking about how light he is or like free.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
feeling like he might have had like a weight, maybe he was carrying extra weight on his body.
Mobility or something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And he's like,
Yeah.
look at me now, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hearing I'm all heart. That's what I heard. Was I'm all, but in a humorous way, like
Yeah.
he's
Yes.
making light of a situation, which when y'all pick up heart, that makes sense to me why I got that.
Mhm.
You see,
Yeah.
has a heart emoji in front of the word, or the city and state,
Oh.
El Paso, Texas.
Mm.
All right, Carly Smith, San Diego. I love that.
Iago.
Will I land a new job this summer?
Mhm. I get that there's something coming for
Yeah.
you.
I got a
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. mhm,
Yeah,
very
I get
soon.
that there's
Put your
that's what
focus on what you want. That's what Eric just said. Put
But
your
you know,
focus on what
I
you
do
want.
think it's coming very soon, but also something in the month of December, or not December, September lands.
Mm.
So if you like, it's either the next few weeks or possibly September. So don't feel like discouraged if it's not here in August.
Well,
I'm not
could
trying to
it be
program that, but
No. Could it be that she gets
Yeah.
a job in August and then she gets
Mhm.
she's promoted
Yes.
and later
yeah,
fall?
exactly. Something,
finds a better job?
the energy really picks up
Okay,
right around that month.
I
So
like it. All right.
Mhm.
Marianne Scott question. She's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Is my cat Mercy healthy? She always wants her water fresh, unfiltered from the tap, and is a pea-sized bump on her left side.
Well, I think that's just cats. They love
they're
their water.
finicky.
fresh.
Yes.
Yeah, they love their water's fresh. My daughter's cat will stir the water. Like
Oh my God.
I've
Well,
seen many
sometimes
cats.
they have little lipomas. Those are little lumps. They're so
Yeah.
common in cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it
so
feels
what's
like
the
cyst. It feels like a cyst under
Yeah.
the skin, like a cyst.
Nothing malignant.
But I don't feel anything like that.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
either.
All right. Carmen Claudio from, or Claudio, maybe Claudio, we'll say, from Seattle, Washington. My boyfriend's name is Christopher Rashawn Davis, also from Seattle, Washington. Let's see, he'd like to get a message from his mother who passed away, Monique LaShawn Davis, to his son Christopher. Anybody?
I'm just getting from her that he's just got to take care of his health, take care of himself, like take care of his feet and his teeth, and like just take I don't know. She's still just trying to mother him, or if he has stuff going on.
Mhm. Yeah, I was
Mothering
getting
never
kind of the
stops.
same
Oh my
thing.
God, it never
Yeah.
ends. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was getting the same thing, and I kind of could see her like kind of hovering like around
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
a little.
like a hover,
Yeah.
definitely
Like
hovering.
helicopter-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cute. Okay, Anita Malali from the Gold Coast, Australia. I'd love to know who her, she wants to know her spirit guide. Her main one.
Well, I
I-
stink at names, so I don't get anything. Go ahead.
Well, they don't really
I was just
their
going
names
to
very
say,
often.
I was just going to repeat what Jennifer always says, because I say this too. It's kind of a personal thing to meet your spirit guide, and it's pretty easy because names are more important to us as humans than they are to
Right.
the spirit guide. So if
Right.
when you're in your calmest time, right before you go to sleep at night, mostly, ask Erik. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
Ask for a name. Very first name that comes in, trust it, because that's what's important.
Eric's got a
Trust.
very easy energy to
Mhm.
channel.
Yes. Also,
Yeah.
just talk to somebody named Paula, because that was when you read that question, boom, that name came in immediately for me. So,
And I
Okay.
got female, very feminine.
I got female
Energy.
too. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so you can just ask, is it Paula? Paula? All right.
Paula is
Mickey-
what I heard. Yeah.
All right. Mickey
Yeah,
G.
Eric says you'll get like chills or something. You'll get like some kind
Yeah.
of response, a feeling, a gut feeling of it.
All right, Mickey G from Idaho had a dream the other night, and it was her first steps from. It was my first steps away from source, I believe. Can you explain? I had a dream the other night, and it was my first steps away from source. Mickey G from Idaho. I don't
I don't
know.
understand the question.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
don't
I
either.
don't either.
Like it was like the dream, Eric's saying it was the memory of being separated from source. Like when we first.
Wow. What was the purpose
Wow.
of having that dream?
Because
There's
you're
some
coming back now, he says.
Yeah, there was some fear connected to this, is what I heard. Some kind
Yeah.
of fear. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you were clearing it. You were doing a lot of work in dream time. You were clearing it, the fear, but also this is because the lifetime that we're never separate from source, but we forget for a few
Yeah.
thousand
Yeah.
lives, and then we remember. And then that's what this person is doing now, remembering.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Cameo Morris, can you tell me what my purpose is for being here on Earth? Cameo Morris. Don't have
there's
a-
many. You have many.
Yeah,
Many
we don't just have
One I hear is to learn to love yourself.
I heard a lot of it
Yes.
is internal, like self. I
Mhm.
heard a lot internal
Working on
self
self.
growth. Yeah.
This
Maybe-
feels like a big lifetime for this person. It's like there's a lot of work wanting to happen. Has not necessarily been easy, because sometimes we pick a lot of resistance or challenge because we want to grow.
Inner child work is really powerful. I did that with
Agreed.
Kimberly Boyd. Now, do any of you guys, because Kim, I don't think she does much anymore. I wish she did. I miss her. But does she? Do you know anybody who does inner child work with people?
I do a lot of inner child healing, where we
Yeah.
will heal different ages that things have happened.
Well,
or,
that's inner child work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's cool. Oh God.
Yeah.
It's all right. Teresa Keefe. Name is Teresa Keefe. And I would like to ask Erik, what is my daughter's purpose to be autistic? And was she autistic in another life too? And Teresa Keefe is from Ontario, Canada.
we have the daughter's name, but no.
Oh,
I
It's
was
okay.
getting.
I can do it.
I was just getting, first of all, that there's a lot of things connected to this for the autism, but a lot of it is for those who are connected to her to learn
That's
from,
what I got
to
too.
grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
it. And you know what? She, the daughter, is a very highly advanced soul, is what I got.
Yes.
And that she chose to take on this role to
Mhm.
help everybody grow and learn around her.
Erik,
Exactly.
that seems to be the case a lot of times with those with autism, that they're first of all, they're highly evolved as a general rule, and also they're here to teach more than they are to learn. Am I
Mhm.
wrong?
No,
No, you're
that's
not.
right.
No,
And,
and she,
It's the first time for everything. I'm kidding.
yeah, no.
no, she also is for growth. It's also growth for her, but
Mhm.
it's more for those connected to her. More
Yeah,
for
agreed.
connected.
Yeah.
And this
Mhm.
teaches like things like an example, like patience, acceptance of certain things.
Compassion,
Yeah,
understanding.
compassion.
Humility.
Love, unconditional
Humility.
love. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A list, a
unconditional love.
list.
What Eric is showing me by the people around her as they expand and grow from her, that helps her to expand and grow because she really picked a role that not everybody's like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. It's like,
Right.
Special. It is a special role. It's a pretty big role to pick. It's like, really big position.
Wow. Did she
Yeah.
have any other another life being autistic?
I'm not getting
No.
autistic, but what I
I'm
get,
not.
she picks other lives because she's a teacher.
Oh,
So she
so
picks other
teacher in this life
lives.
too. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
so she's picked other lives to
With other challenges is what I was
yeah,
getting. Yeah.
yeah, to teach others and stuff. Because we learn so much, whether we want to learn it or not, from people. And what Eric is showing me, it's compassion.
Mm.
It's compassion.
Good. I want all you guys to just stop and just look at these amazing ladies and their gifts and
Thank you.
just show
Thank you.
gratitude.
Yeah,
Put
thanks.
something in the chat line, and we are so
Mm.
honored to have them. Really, and Eric, it's an honor
And
to
you,
have them as their.
And you
And you,
too,
yeah.
Lisa. Yeah.
And you too, Lisa.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, Paige Lindstrom from Santa Cruz, California. Does Eric have any guidance about what my acupuncture specialty might be? For example, 5-element, sports medicine,
Hmm.
Kiko Matsumoto, or something else?
I heard sport right away, but I don't know a lot about like the different
I
that they do with
actually
that,
There's
but
a new thing called the terahertz frequency wand. It's like a wand, and you point it to. You can do different acupuncture spots and stuff. I don't know why I'm thinking about that.
I was hearing don't limit yourself, just kind of go with what draws you.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing right now for a specialty might not be the same as what you're doing in 10 years.
I don't think it will actually. I think there's going to be a lot of like change evolving through this. And really, I think it's going to help your intuition. And I mean, you're very intuitive, but it's going to sort of like open it up in this very new way where it's like powerful. So
For some reason, I kept seeing also women trying to become pregnant or pregnant women. I kept seeing a lot
yeah,
of
I saw a pregnant woman too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if that's an option, I would look into that.
Awesome.
Well, that would be a busy clientele with
Yeah.
with a lot. And I know
Yeah.
someone personally who had acupuncture to help them get pregnant, and it worked.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Eric's saying there's a need for it right now because there's a lot of pain for women who are struggling to get pregnant, So
Yeah.
Liza Tamayo. Hello, ladies. Thank you for everything you do. Message for my sister, Michelle Decino, from her BF. That's probably boyfriend.
Boyfriend, yeah.
mhm. The boyfriend's crossed over or here?
Must
Crossed
be.
over?
Oh, he's in heaven.
Crossover.
Yeah.
Oh, crossed over. Okay.
Well, I'm seeing a motorcycle, like just riding a motorcycle. That's what I like. They're just showing me like the handlebars and that, and just riding. I don't know what that means, but that's just what I'm getting.
Okay.
Eric says the wind and the wind.
I was
blowing.
hearing free spirit. I would like very free spirit, like spirited.
Okay.
Still free spirit.
I can see the jacket too, like a motorcycle jacket.
Okay.
All right, y'all. This is the first time that it looks like we're at the end of the questions. What the heck?
No, that can't be right.
No, I
What?
mean, we always have just hundreds. Something must have happened. Probably something I did. All right, we'll keep going. Type stuff in quick. Okay,
I was like,
Krista.
that can't be right.
No.
That can't be right.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, maybe it's getting better. All right, the Krista Belek. Hello, beautiful ladies. Love y'all. Love you too. Krista from California. Any
Love
words
you.
of wisdom about my health from my guide? And perhaps the name.
I didn't hear that. You cut out there on me. What was
Oh, I'm
that?
sorry. Krista Belek wants to know, and she's from California. Any words of wisdom about her health from her guide, or from really anyone who's Erik? Maybe if whoever is best able to tell you what's going on with her health.
I'm feeling circulatory, like
Mhm.
it's too static. You're too static, and that's what the energy.
Lymph also.
Yeah.
Like the
Because it's the
lymph,
energy.
yeah.
It's energetic and physical. It's a mixture. Is what I was getting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deborah Jacobs, can you tell me about my recently passed family members? We don't have a name, so I don't know.
It's helpful to have a name. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to have a name. First name, last initial, town, city. All right, Rose Ford from Texas. She saw a being. Does he have a message for her? And or is he one of her guides now?
What I got right away was you'll be seeing more,
Yeah.
and it's just to like get your awareness and
Yeah.
to get your attention, but you'll be seeing more. And I'm hearing take notes. So whatever you see or hear, or the conversation, no matter how goofy or crazy it may sound, jot it all down, because this is a beginning of a beginning for you, and it's a good beginning. So don't be afraid.
Yeah, I heard part of your spiritual journey is what I was getting. Like it's part of your spiritual journey for learning, like your growth for it to like, wake up a little bit more and get to feel, a little bit of it, of what's going on and what's out there. It kind of helps.
Awesome. Kristen Yates says, loving the new hair, Denise. And it is beautiful.
It does look good.
It
Yeah.
is.
I mean,
Wow.
I got on late, so I didn't have time to do the little chit chat, but
Oh,
Thank you all. Thank you all.
always look beautiful. All right. Bobby from British Columbia, Canada. Friend Brad J died several years ago. Any messages from him for Bobby from British Columbia?
I'm getting like financial advice.
Oh, wow.
Like move stuff around, or if you're thinking of like investing in something, pull the trigger on it. I'm hearing financial advice. I have no idea why, but
like move funds around, like
or
maybe
just move your stocks
gold.
around, like make moves in the, I don't
Okay.
know. There's financial advice is what I'm getting.
All right. Any other additional advice from Bradley J?
Well, then that makes sense what I get, because it's like I was like, did he jump or something to his death or something? Because I get like take risk, take a jump,
Okay.
and that goes in with financial, because we're always like we get a
We're always
little
timid, well, especially now. Who knows what's going to happen? Any message for my new grandbaby, Morgan Erica with a K, Murphy? I mean, her higher self.
You're asking that, right, Elisa?
Yeah, I am. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. No, it's okay. I just want to make sure I didn't miss something.
No.
I guess this is go ahead, Ginger.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I get this is not that the others are not, but I get that this is just the energy is fun. This is a fun baby. Like I said, not that the other ones aren't.
Yeah. I'm here. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. I got
Hello,
I was getting
world.
that.
Yeah.
I was getting like
magical.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's like this energy, like it's just so magnetic, and you like want to be around it. It's on a stage.
Yeah.
You might be into performing,
Wow.
song, dance, theater. That's what I'm feeling for her. She's
Double
here to like,
like
she's here to make a splash. Let's be clear.
That's what I was getting. Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Like, there's
Yeah.
gonna be some things like change
very
with this.
dynamic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really
Yeah.
cute. It's
He
it's
said-
delightful.
Easton,
Yeah.
7-year-old, was not too thrilled with when
Oh,
his mom said, "I'm going to have another baby." And he filming him coming into the hospital room, he looks at her and just walks away. It's like he does not want to have anything to do with her. But then Michelle sent me a video of him holding her, and
He's
so-
going to come around.
Yeah,
It'll be
past
fun.
life stuff, I'm sure.
yeah. When he gets to help, as he gets to help and stuff, it's gonna make him feel more involved and
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he used to feed Liam, and just
Yeah.
they're such good friends. All right, anyway, enough about me. Julie Ramos from San Diego. Will her jewelry business continue to prosper? I've been lucky lately. I hope you asked for help. I think somebody took
Mhm.
it.
I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am
She-
too.
I hear steady growth and whatever she's doing, because I feel like she's really working on her thoughts and thinking like this is going
Right.
well, she's
Yeah.
doing some work in that area. Keep doing that.
Manifesting.
'Cause
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
doing it.
Get more.
So yeah.
That's
Yep.
proof, guys, that thoughts are so important. Beware
Mhm.
of your thoughts. Beware.
Powerful. Very powerful.
Oh my God. Like I had somebody who contacted me right after their scalar work and says, and her on what if it doesn't, it was the next day. I don't feel anything. What if it doesn't work? It's like, oh my God, please don't sabotage yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Right.
You got to be super careful. It sounds like a thought, big deal, but they are so powerful.
They are.
Yeah. All right. Lady Nighthawk. I don't know her real name. I also feel someone around me at all times. Who would that be? So do you need a real name? Or is the
I
hand-
just spelled guide. I heard guide.
Yeah,
Eric said a guide.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
guide.
Okay. All right. Elizabeth from Rochester, New York. Can you share about my my last recent past life and how she died in it?
Erik tells me it's really not important how we die in a past life, but for her, the reason why she wants to know is because there's like a residue from that life that's in this life. And I feel like she has, I don't know, I feel like maybe she's claustrophobic in this life or
Yeah,
something like
related
that.
to how she died,
Like,
maybe.
Yes,
Red
that's
water,
what I get.
something, yeah.
That's what I'm getting. And Erik says, that life is complete, and it's this life that really needs your focus and stuff. But I do feel like there was maybe a suffocation of some sort, or I don't know, could have choked on a piece of meat in another life or something.
Yeah.
But I just get blockage in the airway and stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, what are y'all
I was
getting?
getting, Eric was showing me that it was just, just like the normal life. There wasn't anything really big about it. It was just kind of like a normal, Monday through Sunday life. And I was also getting tightness in my chest. So something that had to do with the lungs, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
All right. Mickey G, I think you already asked a question. I'm not sure. Eric Moore. I'm Eric, currently in Rapid City, South Dakota. I wanted to get some advice from Eric on finding yourself when you feel lost. And remember, one question per person.
Erik is telling me, and this is what he tells me for other people too, is go back to what you know is the truth. And that might be, where you live. And that might be the only truth you know today. And just focus on that. I know I live at 1111 Wallerby Lane, and just focus on that. And as you get solid in knowing, okay, this is where I know where I live, then you'll be able to branch out, and then you'll start finding other things to bring you more to have more conclusions, more knowing of what's going on with you and where to go and more direction, stuff like that.
Yeah, I got from him was similar to that, was like finding yourself right where you're at right now, without worrying about the past or the future or any of that. Just kind of look and see, evaluate yourself of where you're at right now in your life and kind of think about that, to kind of get back to who you are as a person.
Also, what Erik was saying to me is like, sometimes you have to be okay with not being okay. But also, like when you're feeling like this, lost, if you set up a routine, like I get up, I do this, I do that, like I do these things, structure can help you like find
Your
a
path.
point, I suppose. Yes.
All right. Dominica Kuprit. I don't know how to pronounce. I always have trouble because I have no idea how to pronounce her name. What's the time frame for when she'll be able to come to the United States?
Hard to get an exact sometimes.
I feel next
'cause it
year. I
changes.
don't feel it's this year.
So
I
sometime
don't either.
Yeah,
I don't feel
get that
this
it's
year.
very soon
Okay.
either.
All right,
Possibly
Shayla P,
next year.
possibly next year.
Mhm.
Shayla P from Bowden, Georgia. You just need to go through the southern border. Everybody's coming in through there. Seriously. All right. Shayla P from Bowden, Georgia would like to know her purpose.
Again, Erik is saying we have many,
Yeah.
multiple. He says,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be a shame if we only had one purpose and we
Yeah.
found it at the age 10 and then the rest of our lives, if we lived to be 80,
Now
would
what?
be so boring, would be so boring. It would be. So we have many purposes. And
Yeah.
Erik says, what your main purpose is to authentically love you.
Yeah.
Not for how you look on the outside, but how you are from the inside. And that's a struggle for a lot of us, to love all parts of us from the inside.
Right. It's always more than one. What I was getting right now was I kept hearing Erik talk about something going on in relationships. This person needs to work on like boundaries as well. I don't know if anyone else was hearing that, but setting boundaries. But there are many things that you're here for. I just heard that for right now of what's going on.
All right, Stacy Rail, past life that she had that's most significant to this life. She has two questions, but we're only going to ask one.
There's a ship. She's on a ship somewhere.
Wow.
I thought you said there's a ship.
Oh, sorry. No, she's like, I can see like a sailor or like. I don't know.
It feels like this feels like when they were coming over from England. It feels like.
I can see it. It's
that's
like
what it
kind of
feels like.
scrappy
man.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Coming
What I
over
was
from
feeling.
England, like on the
something,
Mayflower, or
Jennifer?
just one of the other ships?
Oh no,
One
sorry.
of
I was
the-
just making sure my computer's not about to die.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
No, one of the other ones, not something significant like that, but one of the other ones.
Okay.
But it was one that was coming around that era, around that time, is what it feels like. And I was getting a male energy too.
Okay. Speaking of which, I watched this on the 4th of July, this YouTube explaining what's really behind the lyrics of the Star Spangled Banner. And it is so powerful. The flag still
Where it came from.
stood because the Brits were just pounding and pounding and trying to shoot it get the flag. As soon as that flag goes down, we can take. And the thing is, they were, it was all crooked, and the Americans kept bringing it back up, and they would hold it up, and then they would get killed, and people would move those bodies, and new would come in. It is such a powerful. Look it up. What's really behind the lyrics of that Francis Key Scott Star Spangled Banner. Wow. All right. Okay. Okay, LLIG from Glendale. I don't know, LLI, or maybe it's a capital I. Looks like two L's. ILI from Glendale, California. What is the name of her guide that I think has been trying to connect with me? First of all, it's probably more important to know why is he or she trying to connect, but you can do what you want.
She's just noticing it more because it's
Oh.
always there. It's like she's
Okay.
just starting to open up a little bit more, connecting better. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm hearing the same thing that to refer back to what Jennifer said earlier about the names and all of that, how that's important to us, but it really isn't. You know,
Eric's
just
doing
have
a
fun with the
really-
energy.
Eric's doing a really funny thing to me. And do you guys know the peanuts? You know, the adults in the peanuts. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how like spirit is just like spirit's always around us. And so like it just becomes like this background noise that we don't really pay attention to. Like the peanuts, like the adults in peanuts, I guess.
Yeah.
And so he says, like, as people start to open up their psychic abilities, it's not any different than it was before. You're just able to understand it and sense it better. I
Oh,
like that. I
Yeah.
like the whole
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
thing though.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
like that. Wah, wah, wah,
I like
wah.
that kind of
This is the
thing.
teacher. All right, Grace N. Why does my dog named Gal or Gal keep barking all the time? Does she have some sort of message, or is there?
Anxiety is what I'm getting. I was getting
Yeah, I
anxiety.
was getting a mental health issue.
Yeah, like nervousness, like this, like
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I can feel this,
Why?
like almost like you stuck your finger in a light socket, that kind of feeling.
Oh, what
Yeah.
happened?
That's what
happened
I get. A
all of
lot of
sudden?
nervous energy around. A lot of
Animals
nervous
are like people. Sometimes they
Sponges.
just come in with
Yeah.
issues and struggles and challenges. You
I'm
know?
wondering if there's somebody nervous in the house though, because I'm also
They
seeing
do
images of a
feed.
sponge.
Yeah. They feed
Yeah.
That's
off
what I
that.
got. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
check if you're nervous or you're feeling anxious.
Or
Plus,
somebody
I
in the
will.
house.
Eric's also saying this is the first time that animal has come in as a dog, and sometimes the dog just likes its voice.
Oh.
So it's not always.
So
the
that's
word
my dog's
I have
problem
to
too
tell you.
then.
Yes.
That's so funny you said that because like my husband, when our dog goes off, bark, 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 he's like, I think she does that just to hear her, just
Yeah.
because she likes to hear
Had
her
a
head
broke
rattle.
voice. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. Just likes to listen to her head rattle.
Well,
She
now I know
barks.
what
Do
my
you
dog's problem
exercise?
is.
Sometimes dogs, the pent up energy comes out
Yeah.
as anxiety.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see here. Line Malou from Canada, Quebec, I think, Montreal. Hi, all ladies and Eric. I wanted to know if I still have blockages for the scalar work.
I am hearing that yes, there are a couple blocks still, but it's
It's
here.
That's
It's
what
I
I
was just
gonna
gonna
say.
say, yep,
Only if you
yep.
believe it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
it's
Right
it's-
here.
Yeah, it's not anything like you're doing it to yourself. Like you're
Eric
just
said it's your
creating
belief
the block.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's your
yeah.
belief system.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got
I
exactly
got-
the same thing. Like only if you believe there is.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not like there's a
Mantra.
underlying energetic block there. It's your thoughts that are
No,
creating.
it's the way you, yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I got too. Yeah.
Yeah,
thoughts.
maybe a mantra would help of some sort to manifest the removal.
Yeah,
of the
find
block.
a way to trust and believe in it
Mhm.
because, you're not trusting or believing in that. So,
Okay, and Angie K from France, she had a friend that passed away at the end of last year. Annie Albin or Aubin, Aubin. Wants to know how she's doing.
what is that?
Go ahead. I got a
Is that
ton of
Abby?
sadness. I don't
Annie
see Abby.
Aubin.
Sorry, did you guys hear that?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My computer was doing something. It was and I thought it was the Zoom. Somebody
Oh.
calling in.
No.
That was
No,
weird.
you never
Sorry.
know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
No, I bet it might have been that person because I got there was a lot of sadness in
Yeah,
her passing.
Yes, that's I got that
It's so
too.
Deep sadness.
Really sad. Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know. I just feel like
She's doing great. She's doing great.
Yeah.
But it's very sad.
and
Should
I
I
feel
feel
guess
like
that
something to
she's
do with
like,
cancer too. There might be cancer. I was hearing
Maybe
that,
it's
so-
even undiagnosed. cancer.
I was hearing the word cancer is what I heard. And right
And I
before
can
my phone
smell
started
it.
doing, my computer did that.
Oh.
Mhm.
I can smell it and it smells so, I don't know how to, so rank smelling. So,
Cancer has
But
a very
but
special smell. I've smelled
Yeah.
it so many
Yeah.
times.
but
It's very
she's
pungent,
showing me
sweet, yeah.
what she, yes, it's so nasty
Yeah.
smell. And what she's showing me is she's still, because she can and because she wants to, it's like she's still helping to round up that sadness that still lingers from her passing.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I can smell that cancer. Oof.
All right, Debbie Owen. Recently had
Hmm.
scalar treatment. Yeah, it was very, very recently. Can you tell me how it's going?
I'm hearing good, and it's
good.
not,
That's
what I heard
it's
too,
not
yeah.
finished. It's not finished.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
give it some time. Give it some
Yeah.
time.
All right. Kai Santos from Ontario, Canada, did a scalar treatment last September. Is it in full effect now for me and my family? And is well, that's one question. Full effect?
I heard
Still
I
have-
heard yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
there's a bit of like you get a tolerance to it. So sometimes you don't see big changes, but because you adjust.
Right.
Like
Right.
If you really look back.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
even get it from other people, like, wow, you're different, that. All right, Penny
Mhm.
Grumbine, nephews and father-in-law were killed in an accident last week. Oh my God, I'm so
Oh
sorry.
no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, his name,
God.
Leonard Mortorf, Mortorff. Any messages from him? My nephew's father-in-law. Okay, so not. Okay, good. So not the nephews
Okay.
and the father-in-law. Oh God, Leonard Mortorf. So for the nephew.
Okay.
I
got
heard
got
it was pre-planned. So that tells me it
Mhm.
definitely, they want everyone to know it wasn't anything that could have been prevented or
Yeah.
whatever. It
It
was
was an
pre-planned.
exit point. I heard exit point.
Yeah, yes, a very strong exit point.
Was there any
Yeah.
pain involved? People want to know.
I
that.
heard it was
No.
quick. So
Yeah, very
quick
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because they're wondering if he suffered. Like that's a
Yeah.
question lingering. He
Yes.
did not. He did not
No.
suffer. He left.
Yes.
so he was probably out of his body before.
Like
Yeah.
really, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he happy now? Doing well?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
yeah.
like the soul's really at peace. I also get this feeling that there's like a resting going on, or it's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little quieter right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting
Like
that
a
too.
healing, almost like a resting healing process.
Yes, exactly,
Like that,
exactly.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Josie M from Toronto. I have several talents: painting, singing. I wish I had that. And Claire's. Which
Mhm.
one is my life path and soul purpose for this lifetime? And they could all be to certain.
No, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not just one.
Uh-uh.
As
All of
far
them.
as if we're talking about monetary gain, I feel the painting is the
Mhm.
best.
Okay.
I'm seeing
Direction.
watercolors, so I don't know if she likes watercolors, but
Okay.
yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
There's something that she has though, like that she has a good eye for, like from a spiritual point of view, like you could do with your art, like spiritual art or something, Erik is
I
saying.
got the same thing too, Ginger, that she could
Yeah.
bring that artwork, she could channel and do some really cool
Mm.
things with
Mhm.
it.
It
Yeah.
feels really good. I like that.
I like that
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gracie N, do I have a contract being financially poor? My life has been struggling with the money thing for years. It's still no success.
I actually get that there is a bit of a contract as far as struggle
Mhm.
with money this time.
Mhm. I did
Some
too.
people in the Middle Ages, they're nuns and they do a vow of poverty, or they're monks, and that's thought creating reality. And sometimes it carries also through to the current life, and that's why
It is true.
one thing
I had
we do in the
several
main
of
service
those.
is we revoke vows that no longer serve the higher greatest, and even curses, a pox on you,
Yeah.
and having acne or whatever in this
Yeah.
lifetime, because that's thought creating
Yeah.
reality.
I was getting that this person can do that, can
Yeah,
change it
me
with their
too.
thought. I was
Yes.
getting that.
I got to, it's
Yep.
not like set in stone, even though
Right.
it's been really hard and it
Mhm.
feels that way, there is a way to change this.
So,
Yeah.
so Erik has told me this many times, like when we come in with certain lessons to learn, we put certain scenarios in our life that's going to bring those lessons to us. But because humans are creatures of habit, sometimes we finish the contract or we're done the lesson, but we continue to behave the same way that
Yes.
drops
Right.
to us still.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The pattern
Yes.
remains. Yeah.
Yeah, that's comfort, whether with humans, and I tell a lot of my clients this with humans, that it's more comforting to stay in the habits that you have than it is to change them, because it's familiar. So.
Yes.
Exactly.
What Erik is showing me is that when she spends money or anything like that, and it can be even if she's paying bills online or however, just to envision as she's paying that out, more is coming back, and be happy, that you're able to do that, send money, and in return and this is part of what everyone's talking about. You can break that and stop that. It doesn't have to continue for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
All right, Christina C from Manchester, UK. Is my current partner cheating on me? And
I won't answer that question.
no, we can't do that.
No.
Okay, this is what I will say, one sentence.
Well,
If you're asking a question,
We already know.
there's a reason why.
Mhm.
Well,
There you go.
what about this question? Is he capable? And we don't have his name, so maybe we can't answer this. Is he able to be in a monogamous relationship with me?
I'm not feeling good about that.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry.
Sorry.
All right,
So
Jackie,
you know the answer.
move on,
I'll
move
say
on.
that.
Mhm.
I've done it before. I'm not judging. We all
Yeah.
sometimes we just don't want to know what we know, but she knows.
All right, Jackie Messenger from Pennsylvania. Will I get the job at Columbia Gas? Lynn, I think Lyne. I already know where you're from. I remember. Anyway, I'm just talking to her in the thread. So Jackie
I'm
Messenger
getting-
from Pennsylvania.
I'm
Push to get
getting
that
a
job.
yes. I'm getting
Yeah.
a yes.
Yeah, I got
That's
yes.
what I'm getting. Because
got
it
a
shows,
yes.
it shows me Columbia is right next to her. So that tells me yes.
Good. All right, Ingrid C. Do I know Craig from another life? Tennessee.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. What was their relationship? Brother, sister, brother, sister,
I
sister.
get many things. They were
Oh.
many things.
They've had many lives.
Yeah.
Together.
Okay. All right, Claudia. Any messages from my mom, Claire Elena? No, Clara Elena, excuse me.
I got pain in my chest. But I also got, she's very kind-hearted. The energy, getting very kind-hearted. And she's just very full of love, and she's very proud. She's very proud.
She's a good cook too.
Yeah.
Something
He
with her
showed me
hands.
chickens.
Yeah,
Chickens.
chickens.
Yeah.
She's like a really good cook.
And I'm
Yeah.
getting a bunch of fresh flowers around her, like yellow and reds. Just
I was getting gardening. I just had
Nice.
a bunch of fresh flowers around her.
like maybe there was like a farming or something, maybe with the chickens and the gardening and stuff. I kind of feel like she had that energy.
Oh, cool.
But
Okay.
she's with you, by the way. She's with you.
All
Yeah.
right, D King. Should my sister, Brenda Lee Cruz, choose the job in Hawaii?
Erik says yes. That's what I got.
Why not? Go to
Erik
I
Hawaii.
would.
says yes.
Oh,
I feel like
dang.
it will be an experience.
Mhm.
oh, good.
Adventure. I'm feeling
Yes.
adventure.
Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Adventure.
Awesome. Christina Wagatha. Hello, ladies. What is my spirit guide's name and what messages does my spirit guide want me to know?
I did hear Thomas right away.
I got male energy.
I got
I
mail.
got
I got
mail.
mail. So
I got
Thomas,
mail.
yeah.
I got mail.
And and I'll tell you, for me, I had my mentor that I had like 20 plus years ago didn't give me the names of my spirit team, whatever you want to call them. I call them they now. But what I did do was I just learned, like, would sit with them and get familiar with their energies, In
Yeah,
the
that's more
beginning,
important than the name, really.
yeah, in the beginning, I thought they were angels, but then as I got going, I could feel them. And for me, I always see colors. So
Mm.
then I got to see where their energy's purple and blue, and then I could tell that there's two males and a female, and and had somebody said their name Susie, John, and Joe, it wouldn't have meant as much to me
Yeah.
because of me getting to know them personally. So I know who's the one that helps with my healings, who's the one that helps with whatever else that's going on, and it's just, I think it's a personal thing, and we can give you
Yeah.
names, but then it's like,
Yeah.
well, Jennifer said my spirit guide's name is Joe. Well, you're not really believing it. It's like you got to feel it and
Yeah.
stuff. So sit
That's
with
why
it.
it's good for you to
Does
get
the
it. Yeah.
color silver mean anything to you?
Mm.
I kept
And-
getting silver with this energy on.
That's yeah.
And I heard that there's a lot, you have like at least 3 guides. I was getting like 3, like more than one. So I was feeling like a group around this
Yeah.
person.
Yeah,
Is
and you're a
it
healer.
any
You're a
message?
healer. You're a healer, by the way.
That's probably
So
the
I feel that too. I'm like, there's some strong,
Yeah.
powerful energy this person's got
Mhm.
around. Like it's some higher order. I keep hearing higher order.
yeah,
Keep getting the 11s too, which is like the master number.
wowee.
Yeah.
All right, Monique, and then there's MD. I don't know if that's from Maryland, or maybe she's his daughter. Will I make it raising my kids on my own?
Yeah, with
Absolutely.
help.
Yes.
Absolutely.
There'll be help along the way.
But and I hear I have a song guide. So speaking of guides, and I hear that Kelly Clarkson song,
Oh,
I'm not gonna sing it because I'm a terrible song, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's like
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
play that because it's like really empowering. Because
Mhm.
you are gonna learn. It's very hard right now, and I've been there.
Yeah.
I'm a single parent for a long time, but you are going to really come into your own through this.
And the kids. I was getting there
Yeah.
to talk about how strong the kids are going to get from this too.
Yeah.
Good.
I
Trust
also
that
get,
you have
yeah,
all the support you need. I'm sorry.
yeah, I get that
interrupt.
there will be help for you. I
Yeah,
get
that's what I
there will
hear.
be help along the way. But this is going to really empower you more than you can comprehend right now.
Mhm.
I love that. All right, last one. And then we have to close. Nicole Puckett, any advice on how to help my aging parents through the nursing home, grief, loss of home, and identity process?
Mm.
What to do with their house that they can't?
I was hearing just be there for them as much as you
Yeah.
can
Like
to
the
help them
presence,
through
yeah,
this.
like the
Yeah.
love, the presence,
Yeah.
more just
Yes.
heart energy.
What
It's
about
not
the
necessarily
house?
This
even
is
through
going to be
words.
hard for them. You're not going to be able to take that away.
Right.
You're not going to be able to take the
Right.
pain away from
Right.
from
Yeah.
them.
You can ease it. You can ease it.
Sorry, Ginger. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying, I was agreeing with Jennifer, but you can ease it by making sure you're there for them.
Mhm.
And Eric is saying, be in their world. Don't try to bring them into your world. Be in their world, and like
Mhm.
they're saying, be there. And because it's
Yeah, that's good.
Eric
Yeah.
says it's devastating when we are conscious and then things that we've done forever get taken away from us.
What do they
Um,
do with the house?
I think it's gonna get sold.
Mhm,
Yeah.
I heard
And
sold.
it really is the right decision. Like I feel that this is
Safety.
it's
I
hard,
heard
but it's
safety.
safety. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't even though this is all hard and awful, it does
Yeah.
feel like the right choice. So
Okay.
Plus, Eric says, this is a hard thing for a lot of people, but there are a lot of really nice nursing homes. There's a lot of, just because somebody's going into a nursing home doesn't mean they're, going to be abused and mistreated.
Yeah.
And, you got to make sure you got to check in on your parents or your
Mhm.
Yeah.
people if they're in nursing homes, and make sure that stuff is being done correctly and that they're not being mistreated. But just because people are going into a nursing home doesn't mean they're going to be mistreated and abused.
Look,
I'm-
befriend the staff. Make them
Right.
yeah,
Right.
totally,
Be very
totally.
proactive, Eric just said. Be very proactive in their health
Yep.
care since they can't anymore.
Yeah.
that was my first job when I was 15. I lived in Florida, so there's a nursing home on every corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And I was a nurse's aide before you had to be certified.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I learned a lot, and having a presence there, the staff knows,
Yep.
and they do things differently. But I'm also hearing the sale of the house, that's going to help your parents.
Let go because they have to.
Well, I
Right, well,
get, it
guys,
might
we're
help
gonna close
financially.
now. Thank you, guys. You wonderful ladies and
Thank
Eric
you.
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
Denise.
Thank you. Good
Jennifer,
to see all of you.
Courtney.
Yes, you too.
You too.
All the information is in the description box, people. Y'all be sure to check out the channel Erik YouTube channel and of course the AtlantisScalar.com. And I guess that's it. I love you.
Love
Love
you.
all.
Love you.
Love
Big
you.
hugs, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye.